by default, how can I say this? How about we just use it? No matter where I am in the world, say I'm right here. I'm adventuring and I'm all the way out here. You hold it down and then you let go. Oh, you maybe not. 5 seconds, I guess. I think it says 5 seconds. There we go. There we go. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things back on FTB Unstable Minecraft 1.10. Now, today we're going to do something a little bit different. And if you take a little gander down to my hotbar, you'll see a few of the potions that I have going. Well, started to make anyway. And the reason we're doing this is because of an interesting thing that I found while browsing through some of the mods. I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do today. And of course, you know, we have things that we can do, like continue with Botania. We could go into the Ender place and make a little farm, which I kind of built a little bit of a ceiling. We don't really need we don't need anything too big for that because we can always get a soul shard for Enderman and then we'll never have to go to the end again. But I still wanted to make a teleport there for various things. Sometimes you'll need endstone. Sometimes you'll need this, that, whatever. So I was playing with some of that and I was looking through some of the mods and random things happened to show up and show me a couple of things that I really like. If we take a look at random things, but yeah, just here. Do you have things like these guys right here? Obsidian water walking boots. That's actually not it. Lava waders. Yes, these guys right here are really cool. We already have the lava charm, but we do need to get something else in order to make these guys because these guys are really cool. I'm really liking these guys quite a bit. Now, what these things are is a combination of different things. First of all, you have the water walking boots. The water walking boots will allow you, and I'm going to talk to you about this while we're doing this stuff here. Water walking boots allow you to walk on water. It sounds pretty interesting, and it might sound like it would cause an issue, but if you push shift, you do actually break through the surface. So anytime we need to go underwater, we can just push shift and break through the surface, and then we can go ahead and swim along just fine. So I'm liking those ideas. Now, the problem with that is we can't really get those. We can't craft those, so we have to find them. And there is a place I have available to me right now where I can go in order to try and do that. But we're not going to do that just yet. Before that, we're going to do this thing right here. Well, we're kind of going to do a lot of things at the same time, but I'll show you what I'm talking about a little later. We're combining a lot of different things. But yeah, anyway, so I have somewhere I can look for those, but if you combine those with the obsidian skull, I think that's what it is, right? You get the obsidian water walking boots. Yeah, you can do that with the obsidian skull ring or the obsidian skull by itself, which isn't too difficult. Wither skeleton skull, nether bricks, obsidian blaze rods, not too difficult to make. And what the obsidian skull does is reduces the damage you get from regular fire. It doesn't make you immune to it. There's still a chance that it will affect you, but it decreases the chance that it has of affecting you. And the less fire damage it would do to you, the greater the chance of it blocking it, or negating it, as it calls it. So there's a good chance we wouldn't be set on fire if we encounter something such as Blaze, who like to shoot those fireballs on you, at you, which set you on fire. We wouldn't be able to, you know, it's not that we wouldn't catch on fire, it's that it reduces the chance of us catching on fire from those guys. So it's really good for that. Now, along with that, let me, I need this guy and this. Here we go. And then I need you. Now, so that's what the obsidian skull ring does. By combining that in an anvil, I guess, with the water walking boots, you get the water walking boots so you can walk on water and you're a little bit immune to fire, or you're resistant to fire, just fire damage. Then you can go even further with the lava waders and combine the obsidian water walking boots with the lava charm that we already have and gain the abilities of the lava charm, which basically make you immune to lava, just the damage from lava, for 10 seconds. Which is really cool. And it also combines it to the fact where you can also walk on lava, which is really, really cool. I'm pretty sure it does. If it doesn't, we can always fly and see, and, you know, we have 10 seconds of protection, so it's fine. And we're not really going to get hurt too much by that. But these things are really, really cool. The only thing that's stopping me from getting them right now is the water walking boots, which, like I said, I have to find a pair of those before I can continue down the chain. I need to find these before I can make the skull and combine it with it. And then I need to combine that with the lava charm to get the lava waders. And they are indestructible as well. I believe they are. Ooh, something was indestructible. I'm pretty sure they are, though. So it's a really, really cool thing that we can do with that. And I wanted to get started on that. I wanted to play with it just to see how good they are. Now, the other things that I saw were the... what was the other... I know there was one other thing that I'm going to get to. I guess that was it. It was just these two. Oh, no. I remember what it is now. Little bit of an interruption there. I do apologize, but this thing that I'm talking about is the Specter Sword. Now, this guy right here does a little bit... Well, it has a little bit more durability and something else. I don't remember exactly what the other thing was, but I know it had like 28% extra durability. I assume that's the percentage just to raise it up to an even 2,000 durability. So it lasts longer, and it's as strong at the very least. You see 7 attack damage and 7 attack damage. Oh, that was the other thing. It's enchantable as the golden sword, which doesn't really apply to us because we can just pick and choose our enchantments anyway. But I like the idea of it. The problem is that it requires Spectre ingots. Okay? Obsidian, not a problem. But the Spectre ingots require ectoplasm. Golden lapis, not a problem. But ectoplasm. How the crap do we get ectoplasm? And while we're at it, just remember that we need ectoplasm for this sword that I do want. There's also the last thing that I'm really, really interested to get from this mod, the Spectra Key, which we need 3 more ingots. So I need 5 Spectre ingots altogether in order to make everything that I want. The stable ender pearl, this guy right here, well then. This isn't too complicated, okay? The stable ender pearl is not a problem. The Spectre ingots are, but this guy here is incredibly awesome. I love this thing. Now, feel free, pause the video, look it up if you want, but I'm not going to tell you what it does yet. I'm not going to tell you what it does because I want to show you what it does. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it in this episode, but I really, really want to. But the first thing we're going to get is the Spectre Sword, because in order to get the ectoplasm, we have to kill those little blue spirit things that pop out of enemies when you kill them, which I think it's probably going to be beneficial for us to go back to our Cursed Earth farm in order to get those, because there's going to be a lot of mobs there. There's going to be a lot of everything there for us to kill. And that way we can just use a splash potion of harming on them, which is why I made them, in order to kill them, because they are immune to melee damage, or melee damage. It's melee, right? I think it is. But they are immune to melee damage, which is why every time I try to attack them, it fails. I can't kill them that way. You have to kill them via magic, quote-unquote magic, which basically means potions. So, with potions, you can kill them, and with that, you get 1, maybe 2 ectoplasm out of every spirit that you kill. So it shouldn't take too much in order to do it. Now, why do I want the sword? Because it has one other special property. This is the only sword in the game that can kill those without having to use potions. I don't want to brew potions every single friggin' time. So this is going to be our new sword. Maybe not always. We may not always use it, but we'll use it when we need it. And I want to make it for sure. At least one, just so we can, anytime we need ectoplasm, we can pull it out and we can go ahead and kill a few spirits, kill a few everything, just to get that going. But before we go over here, I wanted to show you something else. I did die. Why did I die? Because I found a trick. If you want to sleep, let's go ahead and sleep. I'm going to get stuck here. But I know how to fix it without having to close out the game if I get stuck. Yep, I'm still getting stuck. I don't know why I started getting stuck again. But what I can do is /kill. So it kills me. I respawn right beside my bed, and then I can just get my gear. Now, I don't want to do this every time. This is not something I want to do. And by the way, oh wait, let's put on all my stuff. I don't want to have to do that every time, so I'm still using the commands. So don't get me wrong there. I'm using the commands in order to you know, get rid of the nighttime, basically, to get rid of the nighttime. Well, I'm using that to turn it to day and the whole sleeping thing like I was doing before. But now, if I do accidentally sleep or I want to try to sleep or anything like that, I can give it a shot. I can see if it works, and if it doesn't, I can just kill myself and we'll be fine. But for now, I'm not too worried about that. That's just an update for you as far as that's concerned. I want to put the splash potions here because I want to go back to this place and actually start killing some people to see if we can get any spirits to come out of these guys. Now, there's one other thing about this whole situation. Those spirits, those little blue cubes that float around and do nothing, they only appear 1% of the time before you've killed the dragon. If you've killed the Ender Dragon in the world that you're trying to kill them in, you get an extra 7%. So right now, there's an 8% chance of one of the little blue enemies spawning out of each one of these deaths that I'm killing on these guys right now. There's an 8% chance, I believe. Plus, there's another boost if it's open to the sky, but technically the death that we're doing right now is not open to the sky. There should still be an 8% chance of it, but I'm not seeing any of them at the moment. Whoa, something went all black. That was weird. Kind of scared me for a minute, but it's fine. See, I don't see any of them coming. I wonder if that's because it like negates everything. I don't know. I mean, I've only killed a few people, so it might make sense, I guess. But in any case, I am going to keep killing these guys until I can hopefully get one of those little guys to spawn out of here. I don't remember any of them spawning in here, so it may not work in this place. I don't remember any of them spawning in here. Now that I'm thinking back, I'm trying to remember a time where I saw a little blue cube to spawn out of these guys. I've seen them in the world. I've seen them in this world before, but not out of this farm specifically. Huh. Anyway, there was another thing that I saw before that I wanted to check out. Do we have any obelisks? Obelisk? We did. Okay. Attractor obelisk. Here you go. So we can make this guy. Apparently, this guy will attract mobs. And specify the mobs to effect by placing their souls within the device. That's pretty interesting. That's a really cool thing. So we have these guys right here that can actually do some good stuff. For example, the experience obelisk, which only stores the experience. So I'd have to find a way to actually get the experience out and into this thing. And I have to find a way to pipe it in. But this can hold experience for us. And the attractor obelisk can draw mobs to it. So if I put that right in the middle of, I don't know, a field with a gap in it, and then put cursed earth all the way around it, whatever range it has, it can just endlessly spawn those mobs, attract them to the center, and drop them down into a kill zone, which is kind of a very interesting concept. I actually have a huge amount of drops of evil, I believe is what it's called. So I can do that and everything. That'll be pretty awesome in that sense, because it would make it a whole lot easier to kill the guys. I wouldn't have to run around so much doing that. There we go. There's one. Come here, you. Ow, that hurt me. Did I get a thing? I got one ectoplasm. So there we go. I did get one finally. It didn't hurt me too much, but it definitely killed that guy. Now, I don't think I need the instant damage too, but really it only costs an extra glowstone dust. So it's not too big of a deal as far as that's concerned, because I would rather be safe than sorry. If I only stuck with the instant damage one, and for some reason it didn't kill it, I would be really upset. There's another one. Ow! That's dumb. That's stupid. Okay, so now I have the sword. I'm going to keep going until all my potions are gone. But I can actually make this sword now. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get a bunch of these guys. Either until I have enough to make the key, which is 5 more, or until I get... Ooh, maybe I'll just go to 7. Whoa, don't explode on me, buddy. Either until... Oh, wow. So close. There we go. Got it. Come here. No, come back over here, Ectoplasm. You're mine. Ectoplasm. Please tell me you're over here somewhere. Oh, no. Oh, I got it. Okay, good. Good. That's fine. Anyway, if I get 7... What I'm talking about 7 is 7 ectoplasm for these guys. And the reason I want to do that is because there's actually a cheaper route. You get 2 bonus ingots of the what is it? Spectre ingots or whatever. If you use these guys, go to usage. Oh, you get the anchor. Okay, so you get 1 ingot. So if we wanted 9 ingots before, we would need 9 ectoplasm via this recipe. But if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 ectoplasm and a block gives us 9 Spectre ingots. So it's pretty much a better deal. So if we go all the way to 7, that'll be fine. We just need to start getting more of the cube guys. And I need to get, what, 4 more of them? And I get 9 ingots, which is going to be handy. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't do that. That's what I'll try to do. I'll see you back in a bit if I can actually manage to get that done. Hopefully I can. Well, we'll see. Oh, don't blow up. Oh, man. Okay, so here we go. Finally got the ingots that I needed. And I have 1 extra ectoplasm. Not sure where that came from, but that's fine. Now I have 9 of them. So, first thing that I want to make is go ahead and make the Spectre Sword. So that way we can gain more later. This guy is almost, well, he's not really not almost dead, but he does have more durability. He's highly enchantable, and he can actually kill the spirits. So while we're walking around killing things, I guess we may or may not come up with enough in order to refill this or repair the guy. So maybe he is a decent little all-the-time sword, because I'm sure we'll run into spirits at some point. So as long as we always kill the spirits that we see, we should always have enough ectoplasm to continue to repair and use the sword, in theory. Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and get is this guy, which is a stable ender pearl, and this right here to get the Spectra Key. And now, what this is really, really, really cool. Because by default, how can I say this? How about we just use it? No matter where I am in the world, say I'm right here. I'm adventuring and I'm all the way out here. You hold it down and then you let go. Oh, you maybe not. 5 seconds, I guess. I think it says 5 seconds. There we go. There we go. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Where am I? Give me some torches. I don't have any torches? Oh, here we go. Okay. So it's really dark right now. You can't really tell what it is. Let's go ahead and use it again while we're in here. And let me make sure I get some torches this time. That was kind of a fail. But you notice we use it a second time while we're in that place. And we are back exactly where we left off. So it doesn't like reset you anywhere. It doesn't bring you to any kind of place at all. It just kind of puts you back where you came from. But we do need some torches. I don't know why I don't have any torches. R and then this and then that. Yay! Bunches of torches again. Perfect. Now let's try this again. We all want to be right up here this time. Do. Kaboom! Eventually I'm going to get that timing, so when I say kaboom, it'll actually be the time that it's teleporting me. It'll look pretty cool. But we're in this place now. If we... Ooh! Oh, that looks really cool. Ooh! Ah! Can mobs spawn in here? Maybe. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough? Can we do 5? We can't. 4. So 4 from the corner is what I'm looking for. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. And then, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And here. I like symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Any red spots? There's no more red spots. Let's turn that off because I know that's annoying. Now, where we are is a place that's a little aggravating for me just because of the fact that it's only too high. And I really, really, really don't like that. So what we're going to just... what this is basically it's a portable room. It's a teleporter that I can use for anything. I can put anything down in here. I can literally have infinite storage in here, in this place, so that anytime I need to do anything, we can go into this room. Ouch. I think it was because I was in the middle of a block or something. It was a little weird. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is probably use this room for all like basic storage. Like it's going to be my storage room. So no matter where I am in the world, I can always go back and get into my system and craft things. That is if the energy thing actually works like that. And I'll put my storage in there, so anywhere I go in the entire world, I can just use my key to get in there, put things away, craft new stuff. I'll have all of my resources on me at all times. And I'll probably have some basic machinery like this guy in there and these guys just so I can process things and make things and that kind of stuff. And it'll be really, really, really cool. Probably have basic structure just like this guy there in that world. Now, the big stuff like Botania and all that stuff will not fit there. I can't put blood magic in there. I can't put Botania in there. So we need to keep the pyramid here. But just the basic crafting and item storage stuff will go in there, which is really, really cool. But the first thing that I want to do is I'll go ahead and get some ectoplasm. We only have one left. One more ectoplasm. I believe what we can do. Dun 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 dun. Kaboom! Yeah, did it. Alright, so if we take ectoplasm and right click, it'll raise the height. So now it's 3 high. So now I'm not being driven so crazy. That's good. I like it. So I can put my storage in here. I can put anything that I want in here. And I can even increase the size of the roof. I can raise the roof as high as I want and put things higher along the wall and do this and do that. It's my own little private room. It's really freaking cool. I like it so much. And just use the key again to get out. So I don't need a bag. Who needs a bag when you have a room? And all of your storage everywhere. I think it's something about the pillar and the block or something. There we go. Okay. It's really weird how that's doing that. I don't really mind a little bit of damage, though, coming in and out of that guy. So it's a really handy thing like that. It's really, really, really cool. I need the arrow, actually. Give me just one arrow. There we go. So, now that we have that, I have this guy here. The other thing that I wanted to do, real quick, actually, is you see, I didn't actually point this out, but you see this guy right here, is now there's room for 2 of them, which is a double super teleportation frame. So if you take a look at the teleportation frames, it's like I showed you before. So you have the single one, which is not too hard to make, the double one, which is 2, the triple one, which is any combination of other teleportation frames that equal 3 eyes total. You see this one's 2 and 1, got it. Well, 3 ones, got it. It doesn't matter. Just combine them all together until you have that many eyes. And the same deal with this one until you have 4 eyes. So 2 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 1, 1, and 4, 1. You get the idea. So that is that. I've upgraded it to a double teleportation frame, which is excellent. And then I was looking for, I went to the end a little while ago in order to get another destination crystal eye thing, in order to get the ender pearls for it anyway. I actually have enough for a bunch of these guys. But what I want to do before we do this is actually go ahead and head over to the end. Or at least the end area. So I'll bring it back here in a second once we get way over here. Because currently I don't have a teleportation set up for this place yet. Not yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I never actually showed you this place up here, but this is another area. I think this is a B area. This is another area. This is another town. I've actually found quite a few of them. That's why we have so many markers here. If we actually take a look at our waypoints, you'll actually see Desert Village, Desert Village, Desert Village, Death. Oh, I can remove the deaths. Death is I don't need anymore. Home, I want to keep, but I want to rename it to something else. I'll do that later. Lava is good to know, and a village. So 4 desert villages and a regular village. But there's a pretty big desert around us. So, yeah. Desert village. More elsewhere. Oh, look. Yeah, there's another desert village and desert village. So, that's a thing. But anyway, you get the idea. So, there's a lot of this stuff around here. But what we want to do is actually go into this down here. And this is where I drop straight down to exactly where I need to be. Right in front of the portal, which is perfect. Also, there's another thing that I'm going to end up doing eventually, which there's an artificial end frame. There's an artificial end portal thing that you can make. I'm not ready to make it yet, I don't believe. But if I look up end, there should be an end rod. Yeah, which is a popped chorus fruit, which is a chorus fruit, which I don't know how to get this. But there is a way to do the end rod. You use the end rod and a setup and stuff and do things, and then you do other stuff, and then the portal opens and you have a portal wherever the crap you want one. Eventually we're going to do that, but for now we're not. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and teleport. Have myself teleport right here. So I'll boop, and then I can walk right up into this thing and we're good to go. Now, what I wanted to do instead, though, is find wherever this thing has a library, which I think should be on the map. If we take a look here, Whoa, where? Whoa. Oh, there I am. I'm down in. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I think this right here is actually a library, and we're right beside that. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think it is. I think that's a library over here. So if I can find my way through this over here somewhere. I have to use this thing because Psy is still causing problems. I still can't break certain stuff with this gun, with the CAD. So I'm still manually breaking things. And also, I want stone bricks as well. So it's good that I have the teleporter over here now because I'm going to end up harvesting like this entire place for stone bricks. So that way I don't have to cook all of my cobblestone to make regular stone to make stone bricks. I can just come here and mine it all. So that'll be pretty handy. Up into here. Bloop. Yeah, there we go. Here's the library. Now, in the library of the strongholds, which is what this place is, you're going to find chests in here somewhere. And in these chests are where you can actually... Oh, hello, cave. That's cool. Well, number one, you're going to get, like, books and everything. But, I don't know. This is where you're going to find those water-walking boots. There's also like underground passages and stuff underground. I think you can find them down in the dungeons is what it says, in dungeons. So you have to find spawners and such, which are a lot harder to find than these guys. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm hoping, really, really, really hardcore hoping that I'll be able to find some boots in somewhere in here at some point. But I'm also collecting all the books because books are awesome. Books are handy. I like books. Books are good. But let me go ahead and see if I can't find something in here, and I'll check back with you in a minute. Well, couldn't find one. There wasn't one down there in the library. I decided just to collect all the books and collect everything, kind of come back. I also came back to this guy because I remembered that we did find one dungeon in here, but we didn't get any of those walking boots or anything. So I have to hope that our quarry will kind of... I was clearing out some water. I cleared out a whole bunch of water source blocks from the top to try to remove some lag, which I really wasn't feeling any lag, but I didn't want it to build up over time. So I'm kind of removing a few things as it goes. That could be removed as well. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, so I'm hoping that our quarry will eventually uncover some more dungeons and maybe we'll get lucky with the next one. And then that way we can actually do it. Again, I could also find another stronghold in the overworld if I travel in a different direction. Like, for example, if I actually use an Eye of Ender around here, as soon as I load in, if I use one around here, I should go to a different one than I did when I started the search over on at our other base, which is there, that direction. So if I go over in this direction and try to launch one over here until it starts to take a new direction, I should be able to find a new stronghold, and maybe we can run into that library. Maybe we can do that kind of a thing. Actually, let's go do that right now. I'm a little amped up. I want to do that now. I want to go ahead and get a few Eyes of Ender, which now that I have my portal, I can always go get some Ender Pearls if I don't have enough, but I do. So I'm going to put all this stuff away. I'm going to get some eyes. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find another stronghold. And once I do that, I'll bring it back to see if we can actually get lucky and find some more of those boots that I've been looking for. Hopefully this is a thing. Do I have enough blaze rod things? Maybe not. Yeah, I have enough. All right, well, that was a bust. I did go find one. I did go ahead and do it. And this sword is actually... I killed a skeleton and I got an ectoplasm. I thought it would only give me ectoplasm from spirits, but it seems like it gives you ectoplasm from everything. It might only be a chance, but it did indeed work, kinda. Like, I don't know. That's really cool, though. So I can actually raise the roof in our little custom world as well, so that's pretty handy. But what I want to do, eventually I am going to go farming for the stone bricks that we can get, but right away we're not going to do that. I'm going to end up moving everything into our key dimension first. And once I get all of this stuff into the key dimension, all this stuff, then we're going to go there and farm. We can farm there to get a whole bunch of stone brick. We can move ourselves all the way into the mesa biome that I did find over there. about 1,000 blocks away. To get a whole bunch of hardened clay, we can go to the villages, collect everything from every village we found. We can go everywhere, basically. And if I really want to, I could even go and see about getting the more golden lassos so that I can actually make my own village at some point, too. So I can collect a few of the villagers, and we'll see about doing that. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. For now, I think we're done. If you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you like you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. String, got the string. Uh-oh. Oh, what are you? No! Pat! Oh, crap. This is a skeleton right there.
Yeah.
That's what's got you, too. Okay, let me block this up. He's going to be coming around the corner, I'm sure. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Pat, you failed me, man. You failed me.
I did.
That's fine. That's fine.